Howdy folks, Keywii here, and welcome back to the Steins Gate, a safe space in which we are awesome, where we are, of course, on the precipice of decision-making. We are having a very emotional scene with Karasu, and she's determined to disagree with Okabe. Okabe is saying that he has to save both of them. Karasu thinks that there is no other way, and that she must go because Mayuri is more important. Now, if I were in Karasu's decision, I'm not sure I'd be able to make that call specifically. I don't think I'd be able to say anyone is more important than me. I'd definitely say, like, sacrifice me. I've chosen to be the one to sacrifice for the greater good, but, like, not because I think Mayuri is more important than me, but just because I choose to be the one. But, you know, that's why me and Karasu are not the same person. You can and you must. There's no other way. No, you're our friend. I won't abandon you. Okabe! Oh wait, hang on. I forgot that I turned up the in-game. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Karasu drops to her knees and grabs me by the collar. I gasp for breath, and she stares into my eyes. Her eyes are hard and stern. It's always like this when she scolds me. Always the same glare. Is there another solution? There isn't, is there? I don't want to live if it means sacrificing Mayuri. If you don't save her, I'll never forgive you. That's a good sound. That's a good sound from that actor. This can't be happening. I hate this choice no matter what, with no right answer. I hate the unit for being so cruel. And most of all, I hate myself for forcing Karasu to speak these words when she is the one with the most to lose. Tears well up in my eyes, but I bite my lip and hold them back. Is there really no other way? I can't bear it. I look straight back at Karasu as she holds me by the collar. And tightly embrace her slender body. Her clothes are still wet from the rain, but all I feel is warmth radiating from the core of her being. But you're right here. Why does it have to be this way? Okabe. Tension drains from her back and her hands. She gives her whole body to my embrace. Thank you. I know you're hurting for me. But you've done enough. I'm fine, so just think about Mayuri, okay? Despite her fear, Karasu has made her choice. It's time for me to do the same. I need to decide here and now. Okay, now we're being prompted. Now we're being prompted to make the choice, and I don't think I'm right for that kind of choice, so I'm just gonna save right there. The future of the world. Which friend to let die? Holding Karasu tightly, I whisper into her ear. Oh. I won't give up, ever. Now, here's the real question. Was I able to do the phone thing? I don't think it was actually set to be ready. So I'm going to check right now, right here and now. If I were to do phone wave. Nope. Nope, none of it works. Mailbox, outbox, no. I guess I can't do that. There is no decision to make. Friend to let die, holding Karasu tightly, I whisper in her ear. I won't give up, ever. Karasu suddenly pushes me away. She steps back, her face is hidden behind her hair. But her fists are trembling. Her body exudes raw fury. This is ridiculous. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. She's fucking pissed. I did not expect that. Not gonna lie. What? Whoa. I said it's fine. What do you mean you won't give up? Are you stupid? You want to die? You're trying to be a hero, you Shinubia whack job. Don't make promises you can't keep. I'm sorry I can't be louder or angrier. Stupidity is infuriating. Why can't you just do what as I say? What's the problem, huh? If you weigh the options logically, saving Yuri is the only... Fuck logic. I don't sound angry, and I'm very sorry. I'm not doing the scene any amount of justice. Kirisu stares at me in shock. I'm not God. Maybe I got choice. Maybe I got close, but that's not me. I can't decide who lives and who dies anymore. Damn. Suzuha. Fairs. Lukiko. I sacrificed her happiness to save Mayuri. And the whole time a voice in the back of my head was asking, is this really okay? What gives me the right? This time I won't save both of them without I want to save both of them without sacrificing anyone. Kirisu turns away with a frown, then starts tapping her foot in a clear gesture of displeasure. There's nothing you can do. It's the choice of Steins Gate. Isn't that what you always say? The equation is proven, Okabe. There's no escape. You're just one man. No matter how hard you try, you can't overcome the will of the universe. I know, but I'm still going to try. I won't lose Mayuri or Kirisu. I hear Kirisu grinding her teeth. And she turns back to me. Her back to me. Have it your way. Fucking Christ, I just got the goddamn Burger King fucking thing in my head. You're not helping. I'm going back to America, and that's that. Goodbye. I don't expect we'll meet again, Hououin Kyouma. I can't believe this. How stupid can you be? You're so stupid. Kirisu disappears down the stairs, muttering insults until I can no longer hear her. Now alone, I sigh into the darkness. Kirisu is absolutely right. I kick the wall and scream my agony to the sky, or to the ceiling. I can't make that decision, and I'm not strong enough to do so. I can't think of a single way to save them both. I'm a fool. And yet, I have to try. This time I won't have Kirisu's help. I have to fight the universe alone. How do I save both Mayuri and Kirisu? I can't use D-mail. Too much could go wrong. I don't want to make the same mistakes again. In the end, all I can do is time leap. Time leaping can't save Mayuri, but at least it can delay her death. Give me time to find a solution. On this world line, Mayuri dies at 7:30 on the night of August 17th. It's about 26 hours from now. My battle has no end in sight. If only Suzuha were here, I could have asked her for advice. Even alone, I must find a way. So resolved, I start time leaping again to save Mayuri. I've done this before. When Mayuri died the first time at Moeka's hands, I tried time leaping to prevent her death. But I only tried running away that time. This time I try every approach I can think of. I try hiring bodyguards to protect Mayuri. I try taking Mayuri to South America, an entire world away from Japan. I try crippling CERN with attacks on their servers, the ones that don't need the IBM 5100. I try getting Mayuri admitted to a hospital. It's hard, given Mayuri's perfect health, but I manage. My goal is to keep her from dying by heart attack. I try everything I can possibly imagine. However, every plan fails. Mayuri dies again and again and again. Sometimes it's murder, sometimes an accident. But every time I leap, Mayuri dies. Maybe it really is impossible to resist fate. As long as I remain on this world line, Mayuri can't be saved. Fate will kill her every time. From Mayuri's perspective, she only dies once. But I have seen her die dozens of times. All because of me. And yet it no longer affects me as it used to. Little by little, I have grown desensitized to her death. I am now a sociopath. In the beginning, I felt unbearable pain every time I saw her die, and murderous rage towards the ones responsible. Now I feel nothing. The realization stuns me. After a dozen leaps, I finally realize what should have been obvious from the beginning. I never leap back more than 26 hours. Why? I could go back as far as August 11th, one whole week in the past. Yet I never do. Why? Because I know that even if I do, nothing will change. I don't believe that anything will change. Every time Mayuri dies, I find myself thinking, another failure, what went wrong this time? I calmly analyze Mayuri's death and take my data and head for the time leap machine with a sigh, like a gamer forced for the umpteenth time to restart a particularly difficult stage. You know, I was actually going to make that comparison. Maybe not specifically a difficult stage, but definitely like a difficult puzzle, or, you know, I died in a video game. I died, let's take N+, for example. N++. I'm playing that. I die, I'll be like, alright, fucking, what can I do differently this time? And I try roughly the same thing, but like a little different, and, you know, obviously I just continue to die, and eventually I give up and continue to try, and, you know, every time but one time I had to go get a friend's help. So, yeah. It all sucks. I'm just going through the motions. I didn't even realize until this moment how routine it all become. I forget what September feels like. Now that I have, my actions suddenly seem meaningless. I can't take another step. And that's how I find myself here, sitting motionless in front of the time leap machine. I've been staring at it for hours. When we got caught in the evening shower on Rodney Can's rooftop, my clothes got soaked, but now they're completely dry. My body temperature has dropped, but I don't have the energy to warm myself with a shower. I slowly get to my feet and pick up the headset. The sight of it fills me with resignation. Resignation, that's all. There is no desperate drive to save Mayuri. No hope that this time I might succeed. Those emotions are long gone. In truth, they have been gone since my argument with Karasu. Deep down, I always knew that she was right. I pretended not to see it. I told myself that the time leap machine could solve everything. It was just an excuse, a last attempt to satisfy my ego. In the end, all I'm doing is... running away. I turn around in surprise, and there I see Karasu standing in the doorway. I thought she never wanted to see me again. Why is she here? Why? Karasu ignores my question and fixes me with her usual glare. Time leaping is just running away. You don't have to tell me, I already know. I know all too well. In the end, all I'm doing is running away, running from responsibility, running from the decision. If I had known I would have to make this choice, then I would have refused Suzuha when she entrusted me with her mission. I've hurt people, lots of people, just to save Mary. And yet, I don't feel guilty anymore. I feel like I'm losing my humanity. Then why are you hesitating now? Maybe because my insurance, the time leap machine, isn't effective. Or maybe I just haven't mastered it yet. Maybe I haven't tapped into the full potential. Running only makes it hurt more. She suddenly looks away. Then she leans against the wall and smiles bitterly. I should know. Karasu running too? From what? Look at yourself, Okabe. You look like you've aged a decade. Your heart can't take it anymore. You don't need to beat yourself up like this. Just accept the truth. Like I said, you can't stay here. Go to the Beta World line. Go to the world where Mayuri doesn't die. Not just for your sake, but for mine as well. She's right. I have no other options left. No more D-mails, no more time leaps. There's no perfect world where both Karasu and Mayuri live. Maybe there are things I have yet to try. But I'm certain that all of them will end in vain. As long as I stay on this world line, Mayuri will die. And if I go to the Beta world line, Karasu will die. We'll never be able to talk like this again. It's only been 20 days since we met, and yet... memories of Karasu flash before my eyes. Hey, could you not talk about me like that? I'm perfectly fine. Let's say we wanted to make a machine that could physically transport people through time. What would we need? Who the hell's Christina? I never said that. I don't want to deny who I've been, because even my failures are part of who I am today. We may have created a monster here. You said I was your friend, remember? You said I was important to you. That made me really happy, I guess. Once we're done upgrading the phone wave, I want you to come with me. I want to be your strength. Thank you. I know you're hurting for me. So much has happened these past 20 days. We argued, we exchanged insults. We made incredible discoveries together, and when confronted with the implications, we shared our fears. Whenever I hit a dead end in my struggle to save Mayuri, I always turned to Karasu for help. She always listened, she always believed me. And I helped her too. And she was distraught over her father. We promised to go to Aomori together. Without this girl genius on our side, we would not have made the time. Would not have the time leap machine. Damn, that's a real good image. I don't think I've seen yet. Proud, passionate Mikis Karasu, always strong, or at least pretending to be. A little nosy too, and serious to a fault. Before I knew it, she'd become the center of the lab. From the very beginning, I was attracted to her radiant confidence. I found myself mesmerized by her every gesture, hanging on her every word. I listened enraptured when she presented her latest theory. At the end of the day, the reason I never called her by her name was because I was too embarrassed. I admired her, I longed for her, and I didn't want to admit it to myself. Only now do I realize the truth. I love her. And that is why I so desperately want to save her. She's not just a fellow lab member. To me, Karasu is far more than that. And yet, I have no choice. In the end, everything she said was right. I can't save you. I'm sorry. In a desperate attempt to hold back my tears, I bite my lip tightly. The taste of blood spreads through my mouth. Why does it have to be you? Why? Ooh. I pound my fist on the table. Silence. Nothing moves. Outside the window is only darkness. This is what it's like to be the only person left in the world? Hey, Okabe. Once you go to the Beta World line, Mayuri and Hashida will forget this time we spent together, right? Karasu's cheeks start to redden. She turns away. Will you remember me? Her voice is barely a whisper. Of course I'll remember you. Of course I will. There's no way I could ever forget the girl most important to me. You mean? What the hell are you saying? The truth. But proof. I need proof. I can't come up with a formula otherwise. She's getting flustered for some reason. She's not flushed in the cheeks at this particular moment, but she is, yeah. When the anterior pituitary gland Jesus Christ. Nerd. Hypersecretes ACTH and gamma waves induce God, I can't fucking do emotional dialogue reading with this fucking shit going on. Induce stochastic resonance. We can assume an infinite Hausdorff dimension for the Hilbert. Fucking Christ. God damn it. We were having a moment. No, that's not what I want. Some hormones secreted in response to stress. What the fuck are you talking about? When the something gives you stress hormones and the gamma waves induce the resonance, we can assume the dimension for the Hilbert curve. Thanks, Karasu. You're always fucking... was getting into that. I was getting real into that. Yeah, I was having so much fun with that. But whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, I'm Keywii. You've been great. She gets flustered, so she says real big, smart, sciencey things. I've been Keywii. You've been great too. And yourself a delightful day. Goodbye.